Good morning. So, promo today. We're doing Awesome P2. I thought about Bug Fables, but I was like, you know what? I want to jump. I want to be a jumping P. So, we're being a jumping P this morning. So, as always, or not always, I feel like we've been going between promo or racing, but so it feels like it. Today's key was provided by the publisher, Sometimes You. Awesome P is coming out this week. Comes out June 3rd. It's currently on sale, 20% off. It's $5, so $4 right now during sale, during that pre-release sale. But yes, we were provided a key by the publisher. We're going to give this game a shot, see what's going on with the second one. Obviously, we played the first one as part of promo. I believe we finished it on stream. And we're going to see how the second one is. Just for people who are curious, I did hear that the first one, part of the reason why the game, I think we had said that it was so front-loaded difficulty-wise, turns out that when it was programmed, the first and fourth island were swapped, and that's why it felt like the game continued to get easier as you got further in. So, I've heard this one is harder. Okay, we're going to just look at the settings. Yeah, we're not going to go with the CRT effect. I'm not a fan of CRT effect anymore. It's something I'm not putting up with. Just turning up the volume a little bit. Okay. But hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Good start to their Sunday. Okay, here's the map once again. Level 0. Did I get caught on a corner? Yeah, there's a micro corner there. Yay! And we got an achievement. So we have to collect all the treasure on the levels for the achievements. All the green. It is sharper than the first one, I'll say that much. Oh, that is not a wall. Okay. It's just something that the spikes are actually on. I feel like we're going to die a lot. But hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday, and hopefully your war boats are going well. Last night we did sink our cruiser. So we are still part of the Perfect Club. However many people are in it. 107, 108, whatever it is. We are technically still going to stay in the club. $18 coins on level 1, 41 coins on level 2. Oops. Yeah, I've heard that this is a decent bit harder than the first one was. So, we'll see. We didn't find the first one too difficult, so... Ah, that's why there's so many. The little gemmies are worth quite a bit more. Sorry, I misread that. 41. Level 3. Only 36 coins this time. But yeah, it does look sharper than the first one did, I think. It controls well. The jump arcs are nice. Consistent. Doesn't seem to be eating my inputs at all. Which is always appreciated in a platformer. Hey, Joe. It's okay. I did the same thing overnight. I figured I was going to wake up this morning hearing your voice, and then I woke up and I was like, nobody's online. What happens? Oh, I left all my mixer on mute. I had turned down all the mixer stream volumes, and so when I woke up, everybody was already offline. I was like, oops. It worked yesterday. I actually woke up when you went live yesterday. But this morning, because you were still on mute, I didn't hear it. So I missed all of your stream. Which we thought was a possibility because you were like, oh, you're going to get started earlier today, so there's a good chance of that. And I was like, okay. I could have played Drawful. Or did everybody play Drawful, or was it just you boosting? Oh, I could have played some Drawful today? Darn. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've got the free copy from when they gave it away, and I was just like, okay, great. So. So yeah, this comes out this week. Oh, right. Those little bricky platforms are not platforms. We're gonna make that mistake a lot, I feel like, today. Yo, Carter. Figures I come out of the woodwork with a platformer and you're here. Man, I know this crowd. You need... Well, bricks are fine. It's just... So, like, those bricks are not actually platforms. Even though there's spikes riding them. Like, it's anything that's a single layer brick apparently is not something you can stand on. It's got to be at least 2 layers worth of brick for the P to stand on it. But yeah, you know, we're gonna see how hard the second awesome P game is, because I've heard it's much more difficult than the first. Okay. You know, I don't always take, you know, other people's opinions about difficulty very seriously, but what was it? Sangris said it was, if the first one was a 1, this one's a 4 out of 10 for difficulty. Yep. Nope. That was bad. Yeah, I'm going to turn it up because it's really too quiet. I can't change options in the middle of a level. I have to go all the way back to the beginning to change the settings. Okay. I actually do like the music. In general, I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I get, like, the minimalism of the design and the color and whatnot isn't for everybody, but I enjoyed the first one. So... that was a bad idea. So yeah, game comes out Wednesday officially. So if you want the awesome P. Well, that would have been a lot simpler. There we go. So yeah, I gotta collect every treasure on the level to get the achievements on the levels. Can't jump on enemies. Okay, that makes sense. That's a tighter jump than I thought it was going to be. Okay, I can't go early there. I actually probably have to wait a little bit. Fair enough. So yeah, there's an open... or an ambrosia today at 2 my time. So I think we might enter. I could go for a race today. An actual random race. So, we'll probably do that. I know everybody's been enjoying war boats, but I don't know. I think a race sounds more my speed today. Are you done the war boats? Dang! Better than I was doing. I'm like 5 hits and 6 misses. I'm not doing bad. I have sunk a boat, and I know where the other 2 are. But I have quite a few misses. I have not been lucky on my shots. Dang it. Oh, yeah, I've got my badge, and that's what matters, for sure. Being part of the perfect club, I have to stay part of the perfect club. That was the minimum. Oh, that's a turret. Okay, sure. The telegraphing just not the best sometimes. Like, that sprite did not scream turret to me. But so far, I mean, I'm not going to say this is that much harder than the first one. I think the levels were longer in the first one, even like, I don't know, maybe part of my problem is the fact that I'm still comparing to the mismatched difficulty of the first. If anybody missed my little statement at the beginning, turns out that Awesome P1, Island 1 and 4 were swapped by accident. So the first island of the game was pretty much the hardest. Both ones on the sheet? Okay. Yeah, this isn't really that much harder. Oop. Okay. How do you have the game already? I'm done. Game's not out till this week. Oh, did you? Okay. Was this one of those Oops. Completely missed that spike being there. Was this one of those beg and somebody's gonna give away codes moments? Okay. Well, that's nothing new either. Yes, Dan, very green. This is awesome Pete. Oh my god, I'm missing the spikes. They're not even that, like, obscure. You fell asleep. Oh, man. I really do like the music, though, for this one. The heat is doing you in? Okay. Level 12! Really the 13th level because we started on level 0, which was the training. By the way, Dan, if you didn't see, I will remain part of the Perfect Club. Yeah, it is. I got my message from TA saying I met the requirement, and my badge number shows 14 now when I hover over it. Oh, okay. I mean, what I'll say about that is at least they recognize that, you know, this is an opportunity for them to do that. You know, to put the challenges out there. I know when community challenges were started, like, I think the statement was, like, we'll maybe do 3 a year. But the fact that, like, they recognize, hey, people are stuck at home, nothing else is happening, you know, and I get that it's partly a business decision. You know, like, we don't have news in a traditional sense. So how are we going to drive site views and stuff like that? Dang. At least that's my take, you know. I am not some arbiter or all-knower of logic behind that decision, but that's just my read, you know, is things are going to be tough, and how do you bring people into the site? Well, community challenges are great. So, you know, I'm happy having the challenges. I like having stuff to do like that. And it, you know, the timeline fits. I'm just hoping they don't, like, drop in or screw with Bean Dive next. It'd be funny if they made Bean Dive a challenge. But I don't know what you could put as a condition to make it a community challenge. Do I have enough games to have 100 achievements required for recovery? I don't know. That'd be fun, I guess. Wouldn't it? But yeah, Carter, it's like when they started them, I think the operating principle I had heard was 3, maybe 4 a year. So the fact that we're up to, you know, 3 in 2 months, definitely, it's, you know, this is not the normal. But as I said, I think it makes sense. Like, it's, I definitely see this as a business decision. You know, there's no real news in the games industry right now, and, you know, this definitely drives site traffic, so I get it. I'm not, you know, I'm just having fun with the challenges. I liked Crab a lot. Hangman's okay. I think it's a fun idea. It's just, I feel like we're having too many alphabetic challenges, to be honest. I don't think so. I think this one's too easy to really lose much. And I think what you're going to find is that at this point, if we do lose any, it's only going to be a few ever, because there's just... I think the group that's left is super dedicated to not dropping. But that's just my read on it, you know. As I always say, I'm not super, you know, knowledgeable about always, but that's just what I think is going to happen. But at least Crab had a difficulty to it. At least the way I saw it, like, I don't know. I don't know, Carter, I didn't change mine. I saw, when I read the event, I was like, oh, great, you know, it's super simple. Like, when I saw there was almost no challenge to it, I was kind of like, I don't have to change my list. I'm just going to say Xbox One only, and I'm going to say started only. Like, that's, I think, sufficient. Level 14. Ooh. Yeah, I'm one-shotting a lot of these levels. I wouldn't say this is all that difficult, but this is competently designed. I don't know. I enjoy the classic look of this game. I enjoyed it for the first one as well. And that's why I love it. I don't know. Nostalgia caught me hard with this one. I was a Game Boy kid, so... If they were driving on nostalgia, they won with me in the first one, so... And I will say, I like the music in this. Simple, clean music. It's good. Tetris wasn't as big for me, honestly. I had it. My mom loved Tetris. Oops. But no, I was not as big of a Tetris person. Dang it. No, not at all. I am not the rebellious one. Not that my brother's anymore at all was never that really rebellious either, so. But I was definitely not. Greedy. How is that 9.9 out of 10 Music Racer? Enjoying it? And I don't know, Kona seemed interesting. Level 14 done. Level 15 has over 140 coins. Oh my god. Yeah, I like I've said, I was just not a fan of it. I don't know. Maybe it was that review that kind of set me off to not liking it, but I didn't see the appeal of that one. No, Music Racer. Kona seems okay. I watching your streams, Joe, I think I would enjoy that one. So there's definitely a chance I go play Kona at some point. But Dan said he was playing Music Racer, and I've been the anti-Music Racer. Even though those are two genres that sound great together. I will disagree with your general statement, Carter. Music was okay. I'll agree with you there. Graphically, I actually don't think it was all that great. Partly because one of the things you're saying it did do, I don't think it did. Or, let me rephrase. Yes, the music doesn't line up with the notes at all, or the notes on the road. That's for sure. But I'd also say that everything, like the graphics, did not lend themselves to you hitting the notes. Some of the track variation types were just setting you up to miss, and like, if this is meant to be a music game, I'm sorry, music games usually give you the opportunity to hit everything. And that just didn't. It was like, if you only played like the one road type, then you kind of, like, if I forget what road type it was, that I was kind of like, okay, this one works. But I tried other road types on my stream, because I was like, you know, let's give it a shot. Let's see what it's like before we, you know, I did every song in the game, because I wanted this, we checked the music library, and we tried a couple of different, like, looks for the game. And it just, the other road types just weren't great either. Yep, the way the track moved. Yeah, I might have given it like a 2 or a 1.5. I think. I don't remember. I think partly because I was just pissed off. Okay. Like I said, I was not as cool with it. And the thing is that you know, not how many not even months later, it's like within the same period we played 2 games that have similar feels and were both better. Avicii Invector, which wasn't a great game. Like, I will not deny that Avicii was only average. But then we played Sayonara Wild Hearts, and Wild Hearts was a gem of a game. Like, don't miss, kind of good. For the music genre. And so, like, all those 2 games did was show me how much better that could have been. So, that's just me. You know, everybody can have their take, but... Oops, that wasn't a platform. The fact that you remember it tells me you died a lot on it. Low ceiling. A lot of spike ceilings. Developer really liked them in this game. Yeah. I don't know if I'd say luckily. How much do we got left? Okay. Level 17, 90 coins. Oh, you can't jump there at all. Okay. Fair. Jumped too early to go through over that one. I'm trying to give myself so more time than I need. Like, I'm assuming the difficulty's so much harder than it is. I'm trying to be so sleek, and I'm just like, whatever. Oh, Slime Son. Oh, those are ledges, right. I forget that the windows are actually platforms. That's right. Darn. So yeah, we're gonna go do a race at 2 o'clock today, I think. Dang it! Making that harder on myself than I need to. That section's really not that hard. And depending on how long the race takes, maybe we'll do some more warboats. Warboats! I don't know, how does this sound? You sunk my warboat. Yeah, it just doesn't have the same ring as Battleship, does it? Dang it. I'm getting cute with it. Isn't that just so fun? Ah. Now I'm just rushing. I'm getting annoyed. Not even that hard. You know what this game needs? Checkpoints. Aha. No, it doesn't. The levels seem like they're about the right length. I will say. It's nothing too long, nothing too short. Yeah, I'll roughly say Goldilocks on stuff. I felt like the first one had some weird, like, lengths on the levels at times. I mean, and maybe part of it's just because everybody remembers level 3 just being too long. Okay, we are going to finish this on stream, but I'm going to have to head upstairs for a second. So everybody's favorite part of a Jesse stream is about to happen. Exactly. We just don't get enough chair hype anymore. But we'll finish this level before we leave you with the chair. Ah, we'll finish this life at least. Maybe not this level. So close to the end there. Yeah, yo Reese. Yeah, I like this one. It comes out Wednesday. It's Awesome P2. It's only out Wednesday, as I said. It's currently on sale, 20% off. Um, Pacing's about right for difficulty. I don't think any level's been actually more difficult than level 3 of Awesome P1, that's for sure. But I didn't really find Awesome P1 all that tough ever, so... Level 3 is always the one everybody points to, and I'm kind of just like, okay, yeah. But none of the levels have really been that bad. And even that wasn't difficult. I was about to say, where's my achievement? I got all the levels 18 stuff. Okay, I do have to head upstairs for a little bit. I will be back. Enjoy the hype of the chair. Yours, for only you can have it. Hey, Dementia. No, this is easy. Just helping bring in the groceries. So, helping bring them in and putting them away. Besides, everybody loves the chair, so... Now, while you can't have mine, it is an IKEA chair, so, you know... you can always purchase your own. I don't know, I like the game. It's good. Decently put together, controls very well. I don't have any problems with it, to be honest. Yes, it is IKEA. I needed a new one and decided on this. So, and I've really liked it. Oops. Yeah, they went spike crazy on a lot of the levels. It's not a bad thing. But the spikes do stand out, I'd say. There's a good use of like negative space that the spikes are usually put against to make everything look easier to see. Oops. I don't know. There was a jump a little earlier with a low ceiling that kind of had me. But other than that, like, I'd say this so far, I haven't had a level where I thought. Maybe it's just because a level hasn't been as long or as tedious as level 3 was in the first one. But I like the music. I don't know. I know some people aren't a fan of the Game Boy look of the levels, or of the game, but like, I'm pulled in by the nostalgia factor. You know, whether that's good or bad. For me, like, I enjoy it. I know other people would be like, it looks like garbage, like we got past that era for a reason. Yeah, I mean, it's not too expensive either. It's only $5 and it's on sale, 20% off right now. So, like, with the pre-release. I will say the colors are a little busy on this style level, these mine levels. Like, everything stands out really nice against a black background. But against the green right now, it's just a little busy. Like, it's hard to see everything against it. Could just be, you know, I'm getting old. But I think this would have been better served by possibly a black background as well. but then it might have just been samey, so I can't say for sure if that's just me being picky or actual criticism. Like, don't get me wrong, this game is not Celeste, you know, levels of, oh my god, greatness, but like, it's a competent little game. No, I missed the coin! You know us pro platformers, we sometimes miss stuff. Oh, that is too low to just run under. Okay. We are going to finish this game. I don't care. So as I've been saying quite a bit today, the plan is I'm going to, after this, I'll get offline for a bit. Probably grab some lunch, and then I'll be back probably a bit before 2. I'm gonna do a 2 o'clock ladder race. There's an open seat at 2 o'clock today that has just been screaming my name. So we're gonna do that. But we'll probably start a little early. I don't know if I'm gonna practice, but we're gonna at least do the race. So maybe I'll do a few bosses beforehand, because I could use some boss practice. Dang it, I knew as soon as I went up, I was like, shit. Race should take probably about 2 hours. So if you don't want to watch some Zelda racing, anticipate that around 4, I'll probably be back also doing some war boats. So that's probably the stream idea for today. If there's a game you want to see as part of Warboats, oh, I don't have the link off the top of my stream deck. Oops. Didn't create a button for that one. But yeah. I kind of see what you mean. It's definitely one of those things, like, I just don't... When there's 3 on the floor, knowing which one's about to turn, you have to be so sure of it. It's not difficult, it's just like, There's 3 saw blades there. And I'm not paying attention enough. Like, if there's 1, I can track you. 2, I can generally track. 3, especially when some of them go off screen. But yeah, if anybody doesn't, if I don't get any suggestions for what to warboat, no! Freaking hell. Come on, Jess. That was pathetic. I missed the same coin twice. Like, this level's been easy. And the only thing I've done is screw it up. I am ashamed. But yeah, just try to pick something that's gonna be a hit if you want to see a warboat game. I was thinking I might do BioShock Infinite. I have to use the shotgun, but I think there's a decent chance to hit. Okay, so I don't think that one's gonna be a hit, is it? Is it possibly still a hit? No, it's not even possibly a hit anymore. That's part of my problem, is like, I was kind of excited for certain games on my list. I was like, ooh, this would be fun to play on stream. And then like, what's happened is all the stuff I really thought would be fun to stream, or that I was kind of looking forward to, has not been in the hit regions. So I'm like, well, there's a problem. Level 21. Okay, so we have to go right first, actually. Anyway. Oops. Yeah, I'm cool with the BioShock Infinite pick. Like, that's fine. I mean, maybe what I need to do is, like, I want to play Dark Souls. Don't get me wrong. I think that would be, you know, I think there's some fun in that idea. Yes, it is. Yeah, I own Old Man's Journey, so I don't need to go through it. The one on the list that you gave that I do need to do is Supermarket Shriek. I don't own Supermarket Shriek. Shoot. Except for the fact that I'm in the 5th world and like the last time I played it I rage quit. A rarity of a Jesse stream, a rage quit. See, the thing is I know that at least one viewer does not like Supermarket Shriek and would actively not watch because of how much they dislike that game. And understandably so. So, you know, do I want to actively encourage people not to watch me? Because I'd be playing a game that brings pain. Not just to me, but to people who like to watch. Oh, exactly. I know that it's the constant Did I capture the annoyance there? I mean, I did have some fun with it when I've had some enjoyment from the screaming, but I can see it getting old very fast. I'm Russian. Who's Russian? Jesse's Russian. That's for sure. Ha! Guys are funny. Bunch of comedians. Believe me, it's not old for me, but I can see people not enjoying the screaming. And that's not good content then. Damn it. Oh, okay, that's fine. We're talking about the joys, well, not that you can hear, we're talking about the joys of Supermarket Shriek! So, I don't know. If there was a platformer game that was, you know, there's plenty of platformers I could play that are more interesting than Supermarket Shriek, let's be honest. Like, if the goal was just to see a platformer game that's been, like, giving me difficulty, like, there's so much better that we could do than that. Right, I could play I Am Bread. We could go back to Chariot, and I know, Dan, you said you're kind of charioted out, but, like, at least that would be something. You know, going for the gold medal speedruns. So there's definitely other stuff I could do. Yeah, no, Chariot would be a good completion. I put so much into getting it right. I could definitely go back and finish Celeste. We did the Chapter 8 achievement recently. Mind you, I still have all the a lot of B-sides and all the C's. Shoot. And, you know, I can't... No assist mode, of course, or else I lose my wingless title. Although, you know, somebody shouldn't have wingless. Well, they only have it because they can give it to themselves. I'm not wrong. It's hypocritical. And I know it doesn't matter. And I know it's all a big joke, but like... Still. If the whole idea of the group is, you know, especially when it comes to that genre, that we're supposed to be like some hardcore group, then doing that for any platformer like that, you know, not sure. Did you just tag me on Discord? Oh wait, maybe not. No, I just got tagged in other random shit. I got a random PM from somebody I don't know. That's great. Wait, was that the completion? No, why am I on this level? Okay, I was like, this looks the same. Yeah, my wingless is for Hollow Knight, so... Oh yeah, this is different. Oh, there's a door. Oh, so difficult. Probably should have been about an hour and a half. So a 1 to 2 hour completion. But yep, there's 1,000. We did it. We beat such a difficult game this morning. Yeah, it's a 1. Simple as that. 1 out of 5 difficulty. Silent GG. So yes, I'm gonna close up for now. We'll be back in about 45 minutes maybe. We'll do some practice of some bosses, because we can always use some boss practice. And then we will be doing the, let me just verify that I'm saying that it is what it is. Yes, 2 p.m. So in an hour and a half is an open race for today. So we'll see how trolly it gets today. There is no guaranteed early weapon. There is no guaranteed location of the boots. All you know is that I gotta get all 7 crystals and beat Ganon. But we will be back for that race at 2 o'clock today. And then we'll do some war boats after that. After the war boating, we'll probably do war boats till around dinner. Okay. We finished the game. I'm going to be back in probably about an hour or so. I'm going to grab some lunch. And then we're going to sign up for the 2 o'clock open race. So race is in an hour and a half. I'll probably sign on a little early to do some boss practice and make sure all my skills are up to snuff for today. After I do the 2 p.m. open race, I'll do some war boats. See if we can knock out either the battleship or the submarine. Or is that what they're called? Submarine and the war boat. Sorry, not the battleship. It's only a war boat. So we'll come back with that after the race. And then tonight at 9 p.m. is a cross keys. I don't expect many of you will be awake for that one, but I will do a cross keys tonight at 9. Sorry, Elkesh, I know you like some of those harder seeds. I'm sure you can watch the VOD later. Cross keys is definitely one of the hardest modes, but I haven't done one in a while, and it's at a convenient time. So anticipate me doing the cross keys super late tonight. But until then, once again, this was Awesome P2, published on Xbox. I don't think you're going to be awake at 9 p.m., Joe. That just doesn't seem like you. So yeah, this was Awesome P2. It was published by Sometimes You, and it says developed by Pigeon Dev. Which, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, 9 p.m. my time, so yeah. 2 a.m. you. Yeah, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Joe time. 3 a.m. Ulkesh time. But yes, so thank you to Sometimes You for providing the key for today's game. I think this was good. If you enjoyed the first one, I think it's a little bit better. Time zone changes. They're weird. But yeah, I think this one was better. The difficulty's balanced. So, like, there's definitely a progression of the difficulty. No worries. So yeah, we'll be back though in a little while. But I liked this one. It's on sale. It comes out, it's 20% off right now. So it's $5 US, $4 on the sale. So what, £4 usually for the UK bunch. So maybe like $3.20 for you. And it comes out Wednesday officially. It is currently, yeah, it's Wednesday, June 3rd release. Thank you, Joe, for posting that. I should add that as a command button at this point. Might work. decently quick completion, probably about an hour and a half completion if you're playing. So yeah, I don't have that one. Weird. So yeah, we'll be back in a little while. Go enjoy. I think Dopey's live right now, and he's doing 2 quickies. He's got the new East Asia Soft with many faces, and he's also playing the new Ratalaika Castle Pals. I have both of those. We will stream them probably in the next week or so. I might do them on a weeknight instead, but we will be doing both of those ones. We did get keys for them, so we'll show them. They've always been pretty quick, so... But yeah, go watch Dopey with his. I like to compete with Dopey a little bit on how we do on the East Asias, because they are always shmups and they always have a high score. So we'll see if we can see how he does and maybe compete for a high score. But if you just stay here, we will be likely auto-hosting him. You know, you can stay here and we'll be back in probably about an hour. So until then, have a good Sunday, and if this is the last time I see you today, have a great rest of your day and good week. I will be around during the week. Bye.